Father's Day, man.
Father's Day.
Hey, what's a good, y'all got any good Father's Day stories
Man,
at all?
I had a great Father's Day like 2 years ago. I had a brunch. My ex threw a brunch. Couldn't get all my kids there because of the situation, with one of my children's mothers. And
Yeah,
the day started off great, didn't end so good. But that was one of the few times on a Father's Day that I felt like it was about me as the father, and not about somebody, not about
yeah,
them. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I think like my past two jumps was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like far as the festivities and everything. But I'm such a simple person, and I think that may be why I don't get like a lot of extravagant stuff. But I really get joy from just my kids calling me, giving me a
Yeah,
hug, the
yeah.
little cheesy gifts, you know what I'm saying? The little coffee mug with the dad quote on it.
Yeah,
saying?
that's the
Like,
dope. I
I
think that's
really appreciate that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I use my cups. You feel me? Like,
I
my
don't,
kids gave me that. Like,
I don't even use them Jones. Them
I,
Jones like
like,
priceless ornaments and
yeah,
some
like
shit.
trophies.
That
Yeah.
is, that's dope.
But I know the kids like to see you using their gifts and stuff.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I
Keep
always
the
would, man.
cards. They make me feel special. It don't take
Yeah.
much for real.
What
For real.
about you, Floyd?
Well, the one that kind of struck my heart the most was it was doing like after Maya graduated, little after she graduated,
Mm.
and she gave me a card and she put some money in.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
She gave me $1,000.
Dang.
Hey,
That shit took everything I had. And I
I ain't even
cried.
gonna hold you. I'd have gave that 1,000 right back.
I did. I tried to, but she said, "No, Dad."
Take that.
She said, "No, this is for you. Thank you."
Yeah.
Do y'all think it's a struggle
So
being a father in the climate with all the violence surrounding the teenagers and stuff, like the stuff they getting into so easy, everything we see on social media, the news, is it
yeah,
a battle? You know what I'm saying? To keep your kids away from that, or
it's. I think it's the mix of everything. It's not just the street lights, the police. Because our kids, we all have sons as well. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And for them to look at our sons and might think that just because he might have a hoodie on, he might have this on, it it's like a target.
that's why that Trayvon Martin story still bother me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been,
Man.
you know what I mean? Like
For
how many
real.
times we might have just hit a J and walking home with a hoodie on with
Man.
a snack, not bothering nobody, and you know what I'm saying? Like that easily could have been around our way.
Yeah.
That's why and I'm like, man, y'all wasn't bothering no. I hate talking about that shit.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough with my two sons that they don't put themselves in a lot of the
Yeah,
situations that, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, like that we put ourselves in when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's a plus.
yeah, it took me a long time to realize that that's not weird.
Right,
Like
not at all.
for a long time, I used to look at my sons like, man, y'all ain't been through this, y'all ain't did this, and I thought it was like a
Like
problem.
something
Then I
wrong.
had to realize, like, nah, maybe this the stuff that we was into
Was
Yeah, it was a
might have been a little bit
little,
too much
y'all know
for
how
what we was
fact
doing.
we was into way too much, way too early. I couldn't imagine my kids being into
Yeah,
the stuff that we, you
facts.
know
I,
what I
I
we
don't
mean?
even
had
know
too
if they
much
know how to handle
time.
it.
We had
Right.
too much time,
I
man.
don't even know if it's that we had too much time. I think that we all just, out of the three of us, I'm the oldest. I just feel like we just all just was just like, hey man, we seen this. Let's see what this really like. Like
And
we was just real
we
adventurous.
was
And,
doing shit.
yeah, and wasn't
We
nobody
was a
really
tight knit
scared.
group though.
Yeah, and wasn't nobody really scared of consequences.
That's the thing.
That's crazy.
We didn't calculate shit. We just
Yeah,
did it.
yeah, and I don't even agree with that. I agree that I think we calculated it right, but I just think that we just all felt that
Like,
if
fuck it.
something happened to one, it was gonna happen to
All
all
of
of
Niggas
us.
was brave as
Yeah,
fuck.
so it was like you never went into a situation looking at the person next to you like, damn, if this go wrong,
Never thought like that.
yeah, because it was like
It's
if
like
it go wrong,
it
we
just
all
always just be
going out.
like,
Yeah.
we together, man. We good.
Yeah, yeah, at all times.
Like we just like we good. I never second guessed that shit. Like Shit,
That's
I'm with the guys.
but
Like
that's how. But I worry about that because our situation was a lot different than what
a
our
whole bunch
kids
of people.
grew up.
Yeah, I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part because I even like I look at my son and his friends, and then if I see certain things, I say like, yeah, no, don't.
Yeah, can't even trust them for real.
Yeah, but then, but he has a good set. But you can pick and see. You can be like, all right, well, he's going this way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch out. You can't do what they do. You can't do what this person do. And then the funny thing is like when years later, he like, you know what, Dad, you was right. Cause they're doing this and this person doing that. You
How
know?
you talk to your son? Like y'all keep it real? Like is it like unedited or y'all kind of?
I edited for me.
Unedited
I
all the
edited
way.
for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. That's how I am. Y'all already
I
know.
told that man, I said,
Shit real. Like I ain't about to sit up here and
I,
pacify you. I'm gonna tell you.
I gave him the birds and the bees talk with the condoms and everything.
Right. But you got to be real.
I had
Like
yeah.
I think as for me personally, and we both have sons and daughters, right?
Mhm.
I think for me personally, it's been tougher with my daughters
Oh man,
than with my sons. Like
yeah, that's
like
tough.
with my daughters, you know, so I'm such a with my daughters, I'm such a sucker.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like,
It's easy to be that.
but they really push
The buttons,
every button that I have, like that button that I would never allow no male, no male.
push.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about not even my father to push and get away with. Oh, they test it.
Because that's when like I think your daughters was the first people that they fell in love with you and you fell in love with them back. I know that's how I felt like
Mm,
when I first had a child. I was 20,
mm.
Yeah.
but that's when you understand love unconditional and you know you'll die for this person. And I think that's what with the girls you gotta protect your daughters. It's not saying you can't protect your
And they
sons,
don't
but
want to be, and that's the crazy part. You know what you got to do for them. You
they
know it's
don't
a,
because they think
but
they don't
they,
think. But that shows you did a good job because they don't feel like they don't feel like things that they can get touched out there. Because
Mm.
you got a lot of women that wish they had that wish they never had protection. But it's hard to protect somebody that never was because they don't really realize that that's dangerous because they never been in that in those dangerous situations like other girls. Like the average girl that I even talked to before would tell me that they was molested or touched or something.
Yeah.
Man, that's some hard shit to hear, man. Cause you like, man, I don't want my daughter to go through those shit like that.
Hell no.
hey, let me ask y'all this about being fathers to girls. Do you find it tougher being that father if you're not in the same home with your child? Because I feel like if you're in the same home with the child and the mother will allow you to, I hate to use the word allow because none of us should be allowing have to be
Right.
allowed to do anything if we both created this child.
Right.
But do you feel like in that space, because if you and the mother not together no more, that sometimes that helps cause the friction.
Yeah,
The
I feel like
friction in
that.
that.
I feel like it'd be two separate styles of parenting, and I can't
Right.
control the narrative. And but it always